Welcome back to Light Up Story. What would you do if standing for God meant walking into fire? In Babylon, three young men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, faced that very choice. A decree echoed across the empire. Everyone must bow down before the golden image that the king had set up. Whoever does not bow will be burned. Now, three servants of the Most High God, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, heard the decree. And though it threatened their very survival, they decided not to bow. Now the question is, why didn't they bow? Was it out of rebellion or was there something more? Well, let's find out together. In the book of Daniel, chapter 3, verses 14 to 15, it says, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said, If it be possible, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of your hand, O king. But if he does not, let it be known to you, O king, that we do not serve your gods, and we will not worship the gold image which you have set up. So here, these three men are about to face death, yet they answer the king with fireproof faith. You see, they weren't disobedient. They simply refused to compromise. They would not trade their faith for fear, because they knew someone far more powerful than any earthly king. They knew the God who holds their life in his hands, who either could or could not deliver them. Yet their trust was in him, whether they lived or died. That's real faith. That's what it means to trust in God no matter what. Now, how did the story end? Let's continue. King Nebuchadnezzar, furious at their reply, ordered them brought before him. And when they stood before him, he thundered, How dare you defy me? You were told to bow down. Why didn't you bow? Then he gave them one last chance. If they would only bow down to the golden image he had set up, their lives would be spared. But they answered with fireproof faith. They said, Our God whom we serve is able to deliver us. But even if he doesn't, we won't worship your gods. Daniel 3:16-18. So the king became very angry and commanded that the furnace be heated 7 times hotter than it was before. And while they were bound and thrown into the blazing furnace, the heat was so intense that it killed the guards who threw them in instantly. But inside the furnace, something amazing happened. 3 figures were seen walking around, and then a fourth appeared. Daniel, chapter 3, verse 24, tells us, Then a fourth figure appeared in the midst of the blazing furnace, and the 4 men were walking around in the fire, and they were not hurt. And in the midst of the furnace, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were not alone. And the king looked and saw that the fourth appearing in the fire with them. And as the king watched, he saw that the fourth one who appeared in the fire with the 3 men was like a son of the gods. Daniel 3:25. And these 4 men walked out of the furnace. Not only did they walk out of the furnace unharmed, but not a hair was singed on their bodies, and they didn't even smell like smoke. No doubt the king expected these men to be burned, but instead, he witnessed a miracle. The God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego had delivered them, and the king immediately changed his tune. He praised the God of these 3 men and declared that they should be rescued from the burning furnace. Daniel 3:29. So friends, this story teaches us an important lesson. Sometimes when we stand for God, he doesn't take us out of the fire, but walks with us through it. These 3 men chose to remain faithful to God rather than compromise. And in doing so, they became a testimony for God, turning a furnace into a place of worship. If you liked this story, please share with your friends and family. And don't forget to follow or subscribe for more updates. Thank you.